Hello, it's Fiona Fernandez. Here I am. I'm over the table tonight. Just thought we'd do a bit of crafting. Who's joining me tonight? Anybody? Let me refresh my page. Just find my video. And then I can see comments. Okay, I just had my mini out because I was playing with die cutting. So sometimes they have little pieces like this in some die cuts, and you've got to study it carefully because what it is, it turns out it's a piece that cuts out within your panel. So it doesn't cut the piece out around it as such, it cuts it out within a panel. So it's really handy on cards. Let me grab a card. Where's the card? I think I'd be able to find a card, wouldn't you? Hang on a second, let me find a card. Here's a card. This one's my thank you for customers this month. If you saw my blog, I put a blog on there. I do a blog hop with Kylie and Bruno Bertucci's training course, and we put up a thank you card for what we're giving our customers this month, and those that take part in it, if you scroll down the page, you'll find a whole lot of links to other people's blogs as well, and so you can see all sorts of different cards that people have made and get ideas and inspiration, which is really handy. So this is one that I did in a class, and I decided to do it as my thank you card because it says thank you. So yeah, that's a cute little card. Anyway, I was grabbing a card for a shape, for a size. So if you're doing, you could use this as a panel down in the corner or something like that. So you wouldn't do this on the mini if you're doing it on your big card. You'd have to do it on the bigger machine. But if you were just doing a panel on the front, let me have a look. So in this paper here, this is the gold and rose gold specialty paper, which is on sale at the moment. So I've got my shop up in front of me so I can see everything, tell you how much things are at the moment. So the last chance sale is on, and till the end of what date does it go to? The 2nd of May, I think, 1st or 2nd of May, and this paper is in there. So there's lots of things on sale, so make sure if you're interested in anything. Some of the things I'm using tonight are on sale as well. I thought I'd use things that are leaving us. Sadly, they're leaving. But that happens, doesn't it? And then we get new stuff. So we've got the new catalogue already as demonstrators. So it's one of the good things about being a demonstrator. You get to see the new catalogue early. I can't open it on screen until it goes live to customers. So on the back of your catalogues, it tells you what dates it goes from. So the catalogue period is the 2nd of May till the 30th of April. So the last chance, I can't see that, can you? The last chance sale is a sale that's on currently, and it's things out of the current catalogues. So some things are retiring, and this one, so it'll tell you again what dates they go to. So this one finishes on the 1st of May. So the last chance sale will finish then as well, because they'll be no longer with us, those things. Some things are carrying over into the new catalogue, and if you would like to know more about that, if you don't have a demonstrator already, feel free to send me a message and ask, because I'm happy to look things up and help you. And if you want to join and become a demonstrator, you don't have to demonstrate like this. You can just have fun and play with your things. That's fine. Oh, I've gone all blurry. What's happened? Hang on, I'll just go up like this. So that's my details there. I'm just trying to get the focus on the camera again. There we go. Does that sometimes. Okay. So I use a host code every month, and that just accumulates orders that are under $250 for me into the one place. So then I can get Stampin' Rewards on that. If you buy things yourself that are over $250, you'll get the Stampin' Rewards. So don't use the host code if you do that. But I'd love it if you shopped with me. So if you go to the FionaFernandez.stampinup.net, you'll see a tab called Shop Now. That's how you get to the shop. Or if you're on my blog, if you're on a PC, I have things down the side of the blog, and there's a Stampin' Up thing there, or you could scroll to the bottom of the current post and I've got Shop With Me Stampin' Up. So all sorts of different ways to find me. I've got a link tree on Instagram and Facebook in my bio, so you can look in there as well. Let me just move my mini for a second and we'll just have a little look. I did show some of these last week, but I got them out just, I wasn't sure what I was going to play with tonight. And I got the Painted Poppies out. So this one is part of the Poppies. So we've got painted label dies. So these are on sale for, they're normally $61 and they're $30.50. And I just checked, they're still in the shop at the moment. These are one of my most favourite ones that I used for a long while there. I just love this one. You've got, these are just so handy. You know, you've got leaves to play with. And of course that coordinates with the leaves in here, I think. Is that one? I think it's that one. Yeah, so we've got a couple of flowers here. And then you've got these ones as well. So they sort of all go together, the Peaceful Moments, the Painted Poppies, but you buy them individually. Hi, Di. You buy them individually at the moment. They were bundles when they first came out, and they were cheaper to buy like that. But at the moment, with the sale on, you're better off buying them as an individual product. So these leaves fit over the leaf there. And then this one, I don't know whether, hang on a minute. Let me check. Let me check how big things are. Yeah, so that fits on that leaf there. Got that die. So, but that die is out of this set. And then we've got this one here. I don't know if this one has a die for it. I don't think it does. This one's just a stamp. These ones, I like it, but they're different. So they sort of coordinate with it really well. But yeah, they're different leaves. They're just bits and pieces. So I'm not sure what we're doing yet. Just thought I'd get it out. Get them out and have a play. So I did have a little play just a second ago and cut this out. So we'll go back to this for a minute. So these are all on sale. So I'll just quickly show you that. I've put the sale price in red and the regular price in blue. So that's normally $41, $28.70. This one's normally $37. It's $25.90. That has great sentiments in it. It's such a handy set to have. It's so useful for lots of things. And the one on the table here, hang on a second, these bits sticking out, that's $65 down to $26. So it's got poppy dies. Look, you can just use those on their own. They don't coordinate with the stamp as such. And yeah, they're just lovely dies. You can cut all sorts of bits and pieces out with them. And fill the dies in them. And this piece here, I drew around them so I knew where to put them all back on my magnet sheets. Hi Dimity, do you have these dies? I think Diana's got them because she made a card once. When they first came out, they had designer series paper. They were part of a suite, and yeah, so the paper was beautiful too and just coordinated so nicely with it. But they don't sell that now. I just sell these and they're retiring. So grab them if you want them. They're on the site still. And the other thing, I just had a quick idea. Wasn't sure what I was going to do. This stacked stone stamps, that's one of the big ones. This is what happens if you don't put your labels on properly. And I haven't fixed it up. See how it went all funny? So just be really careful when you're putting labels on. I just left it. I just thought, oh, whatever. I'll just stamp with it like that anyway. I love the stamp though. They're just gorgeous. And I had this thought about using that. So this one here is the Organic Beauty, the stack stones on sale. Organic Beauty dies, $74 down to $44.40. And it's got this, so these match this True Beauty set. There is some paper that matches this, still current in the sale. Let me just look that up. Beauty, it's a gold Beauty. No, got to spell it right if you're going to do it. B-E-A-U-T-Y. I left the U out. Okay, so this still has a Wash in Beauty Designer Series paper that matches this. So there's still a suite available, retiring soon. But if don't buy it as a suite collection. Oh, you don't have it, Dimity. Okay. Buy it if you're going to buy any of these bits. Buy them individually because the individual items are that's what's on sale. So the actual dies has this beautiful trellisy sort of thing, and I thought, oh, I just had this vision of putting that on the stacked stone and putting some flowers on the front. I'm still thinking about that, but then I got the poppies out. Oh, what will I use? Which one? Huh? Maybe both. And this has lovely, I love these. So you can make your own little embellishment pieces out of this. Look. Isn't that cool? And then you've got other pieces in here, but then you've got the coordinating dies for the flowers as well. So this is a real arty looking piece. Just because. Beautiful set. I'll show you the paper. Hang on a second, because it's on sale. Just grab it. Where did I put it? I had one open. Oh, I can't find my open one. I've got one that's... No. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. Trying to find it. Got this packet. I haven't opened this one yet. I had little bits of another one, but that's what it looks like up close. I won't open the packet though, in case I decide to use it as a gift. Look at that. It's very pretty. Beautiful paper. So that's that one. And the rest of the paper, you'll find them in here anyway. TSP. Here it is. A Wash in Beauty. So it looks like you've got all sorts of different papers in there. So at the moment, yeah, I got a paper share last time when I did it. I think I've used it. $16.80 instead of $21 for the packet. Right. Oops, dropped my mini plate. Put that there. Sorry about that. The racket in the background. My mini plates fell off when I put it down. Right, so that's those. That was just a thought I had. Which way will we go? What do you want to play with? These are on sale too. Shall I play with the poppies or shall I play with the True Beauty? I've got the layering diorama dies. They are on sale for $40.80. Instead of $51. I better check up here and see if there's any other comments, because last week my comments weren't working properly on my screen. I couldn't see them all. Yeah, so they're really cool, these ones too. They're retiring. I like these. Put them in there. See how they all match? So you can cut them out and then layer. I've used them a few times on things. Which way does that one go? Uh-oh. I think they just change shape after a bit. Here we go. You're crying over there. You're crying over these ones, are you? Yeah. You can still use them just as a demonstrator. We try and use the current products, but you know, I'll certainly hang on to those. I like them. What did Dana say? You like the poppies? I like the poppies. I'm just wondering what to do with this piece now. I cut it out thinking it was the outline, but it wasn't. So maybe we could put those ones aside for a minute. Oh, let me put that back in the packet. We could have a little play with, we'll see how we go. Shall we? There we go for time. Okay, what have we got on my sheet here? Get out my bit of grid paper. Put my card away. Oh, these are the other, these are not on sale, but they're alphabet a la mode dies. I just got them out in case I want to play with them. They've got great big alphabet letters. I'll just tell you how much they are. They are $74 for the dies. But these are a great one to have in your stash. See, look at those. They're huge. That's how big they are. I want to look at the size of them. They are, let's pull one off. Pull the letter K off. I measure it. It's 1.5 centimeters wide by 3.9 high. So they're pretty cool. I just had them out on the table in case I needed them. So that's what they look like, and I'm just trying to think. Now they're doing new online exclusives, which are things that won't be in the catalogues. So you do need to look online in online exclusives to find them. I'm just going to see if they have these in the new catalogue or whether they're an online exclusive. They're in the new catalogue. So when you get your new catalogue, they'll still be online as well, but there are some things that they're having just as online exclusives now. So I need to tell you that, so because they won't be in the catalogue. Alrighty, let's do some stamping. I've got out Poppy Parade, and I got out Highland Hill, Gorgeous Grape, not Highland Hill, just because I felt like that colour. I'm really not sure what we'll do yet, except stamp something, of course. And here we've got a white card already. I'm not sure whether to... let's see. Get another piece out. Might just stamp a few things, cut them out, play with them. I'll cut this one half. Might do that in half again. I'm just thinking about what to do with that piece. You know, you could even use that as a mask, couldn't you? The back of it. Maybe we'll cut one of these down to like the front of a card. 10. And do a bit of playing on there. What colour poppies? Will I go purple and try them? Just felt like doing a bit different tonight. Let's see if I can score properly. I'm no good at scoring at the top for some reason. I don't know why. Something just goes different. That wasn't too bad. Oh look, it matches my hello. Hello. That's out of the Irresistible Bloom. So that's something that's an online exclusive, that one. If you're wondering. What if we use that and find my brushes? Where's the purple brush? What colour did I so Heather. Gorgeous grape. I'm going to put that here. I'm just going to use the back of it. And try. Keep all my little stickies over to the side there. Sticky there. And that way you can still use the other side of your bit of die cut. I do this in my classes sometimes. We have a little die cut like this. I've got up a little bit. And then we use it as a mask, and then we use the die cut on our piece. I'm just putting the stickies on to hold it and to protect the rest of the card around it. Push that down. Let's hope this works because that's not sitting real flat. Just get a bit of colour going on your paper. It's going to make the back look quite purple. Hope it works anyway. I wonder if it'll get on the other side of the gold. Too much ink on there then. Okay, I think that will do. Ready for the reveal. Actually, I might leave that open. We might use that again. So I just keep my stickies because I might use them again. Oh, look at that. A nice little mask. See, and then if I can still use that on something else and you wouldn't even know. Well, you might. Hang on, let's have a look. Might be a little bit purpley, but that's okay. Right, look at that. What will we do next? Sure whether I want the brush anymore. I'll just leave that there for a second. What else have we got here? I might make this card quite simple. Let's do these are the moments we'll look back on with joy. I like that. Oh, I like all of them. I'm trying to think, what birthday cards do I need? What's coming up? It's always good to think about what sentiments you might need. I'll do a birthday one. I think I'll stick a happy birthday up there. I put it down here. Well, maybe we'll go down there. Just better check you're not commenting and I have missed it. Nope, good. Just checking. Birthday there. Do I want the birthday? I'm just thinking if I do that, I could put some other poppies on there, couldn't I? Just deciding where to put my happy birthday. Okay, because I can't decide. I'm going to grab one of these. So this is out of the clear stamps. And I am just going to stamp on there and play with it a little and see where I like it. If I stick it up there, move that out of the way. I'm going to move myself over. Go over there. So if I put it up there, I feel like we need something else on it, although you could do it as a really simple card like that. I don't mind it about there actually. And then we could throw some of those brass butterflies on there, couldn't we? I'm just deciding whether we need any other stamps or outlines, because this one has the outlines of the poppies. See that? That one might be a bit too big. Yeah, that one's a bit big. Could even put one on there that comes out of it. Special birthday in Queensland. Ah, yes, there is. That looks funny with that flower there, doesn't it? I think that one looks funny. That back there for a second. Just be careful not to get your ink on anything because it's wet. Here we've got this little one as well. Just wondering whether I could put that coming out of there. Birthday. That's different. So the other thing we could do, actually, let me just think about that for a minute. So I'm all over the place because I'm thinking about things as I go. Is the splotchy ones. I love the splotchy stamps. Just white lie. Oh dear, I wet my chamois. Oh yeah, that one's wet. Just wipe that off the stamp for a minute. Little splotchy bits. What do they stamp up like? Let's have a look. Oh, that's a bit dark, isn't it? No, I don't think I like that on this one. No, I think I'll just go back to keeping this one really simple. Could put that up there. Like having ideas. I'll put it about there. Ooh, that's nice. And then I'm just going to clean that back off on the chamois. Give it a wipe on the chamois. Put it off. There we go. Got most of it off. Wipe it on my paper so we don't have that on it. Pretty good. And just keep that handy somewhere. I keep them up the back of my little tool caddy thing. Just one or two of them, and sometimes I keep the actual sheets in my packets there as well. Oh, I think that's cute. Alright, so anyone got any ideas? Do you want anything else on there? Do we need any? I just feel like it's just nice. And I've got the little butterflies. So the brass butterflies, they've actually got lots of them at the moment. So if you're after brass butterflies, these ones, brushed brass butterflies. I'll just glue that down first. A nice simple card, quick and easy. Once you've die cut that piece out, or you could use another mask. You don't have to just necessarily use that one. Should look up masks and tell you what's on sale. Just put that on. Bring that over a little bit. Trying to see what else they've got here. So they've got in this set, in the dies, they've actually got little dies like this to put on the centres of your flowers. On these ones. I'll die cut one of them in a minute. Maybe. We'll see. Trying to think, do I need any leaves? Do we need any leaves up there? We could do falling leaves, couldn't we? These ideas running around my head. Oops, my butterfly's flying away. Oh, come back. Look, isn't that cute? I think I just want one on there. Let's see what it looks like with the big one. One or two? Oh, maybe two. Maybe three, maybe four, maybe five. Which way to go? That way, that way. I know, I was just being simple. Get carried away. They're cute. So cute, these little butterflies. I think I'll do that. 5 little butterflies. Oh, I should go 7. For that special birthday. Let's do another one. I think we'll need 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How does that one look there? That one's in the right spot. Ooh, I know, where is the right spot? Maybe there. Yeah, I think I like that one better. Here we go. Here we go. That birthday card's done. That just makes it so special. Let me see how much the butterflies are. These butterflies are $17.50 for a packet, and they're metal. They're brushed brass. Oh, there's one that's escaped. going on here? That one got away. It's come off, it's sticky. That doesn't happen very often. Let me just put it back on. There we go. That one's just decided to fly. He's so cute. Here we go. That's a simple but easy little card. So you could do another one like that, even with the little poppies. Put those in there. These ones. Like you could do a whole batch of poppies across the bottom. There's my lid. Put my lid on. So that's one. Look how quick and easy that was. If you knew what you were doing. Let's do one with poppies. And I have another bit of card. Oh, I must have already had one out, did I? The purple. I did. Let's do a red one. So this is called Poppy Parade. Up there. So if you've ordered Stampin' Up in the last week, they are having a bit of a delay with their postage because there's been so many orders, which is wonderful. So don't worry, they're coming. What happens when you have a sale and a pre-order together? It's a great way to get some great bargains, eh? See that one. And let's put that one down. Go to 10.5 by 14.35. My front panels, that's half an A4 sheet. And then we've got the front panel. I'm going to do this one with this one. Put that bit on. Whoops. Stickies everywhere. It's all stuck to me. Stamp block. I think it might be too. Oh, does it fit? Yes. I might just do that one across the bottom. Actually, I wonder what the purple will look like on the red. Purple on red. What do you think? Maybe I'll colour that one in. Let me think. Stays on for watercolour. That little leaf out there. Go right down the bottom. Oh, gotta see what I'm doing. It's a bit hard with an iPad in your head. I'm going to just go off a little bit. I think I should be able to do a little bit more. What do you reckon? Another piece. There we go. and little blends. I might do a mixture. Oh, if I can find my blends. Hang on. Get a few things off my blends. I store them all on top of each other. As some of you know, in these cases, I just find it an easy way to store, especially my markers, because I can lie them flat. Like this. So they all lie flat. Don't store them up, otherwise the colour ends up the wrong way. Now, what colour am I looking for? Poppy Parade. Red. Poppy Parade comes in light and dark. I'm just thinking of doing some of the purple ones too. Oops, I'm dropping them. It jumped out at me. And don't forget, some of the colours are leaving us. So hop onto the website to see what's on sale. We've got Aces. What's that one? Starry Star. Maybe I don't have the purples. Aha! I found my purples. They're in the other box. Highland Heather. I've got Highland Heather. I don't think they have Gorgeous Grape. Let's have a look. Let's just check our colour sheet. Now they do change these from time to time. Gorgeous Grape. See, it doesn't have, if you look in your catalogue, it doesn't have a blend for the Gorgeous Grape. Am I in the camera? Make sure I'm in camera. Oh, there I am. See, there's no blend for that one. But occasionally, like, they might have had it a long time ago. I don't know. But they used to have a rich raspberry, because I've ticked that one and I've got a rich raspberry blend, but now they don't have it anymore. So if you like the colours and the blends, make sure you grab them while they're available, because they may not be. So I'll just use this one, which is Highland Heather. And I might just do a mixture of poppy colours, because poppies come in all different colours, don't they? Orange poppers? Hang on, let me get some pumpkin pie. Now she said orange. You could do orange as well. What do you think? Pumpkin pie? Do a few together. I'm going to do the top bit with the light one. Can't talk while I'm doing this. Let me just do a few random ones. Gotta concentrate. You can use the other end as a thin end. Well, thin, you know. Thinner. It's not as soft as the other end. I tend to like the other end. Oh, I might just do half of that one. I'll come back with the light one in a minute. Alright, we'll just do those ones for now. See how it's nice to get the variation with the light bit? Oh, I've done that one already. do some of these ones. So I've got dark pumpkin pie. A lot of I've got a class coming up on the weekend. I've got card and cover on Saturday. Do that in a local cafe restaurant. And then I've got my ready to ride class the week after. Lots of fun. Before you know it, it'll be June and I'll have my half day session. I haven't decided what we're doing yet. To work on that this week, next week, this week, next week. Okay, I'll make that one orange. Pumpkin pie. It's so nice to draw with these, colour in with them. They feel lovely. Okay, I'll do a few red ones. The little one's red. I'm concentrating. Anyone crafting along with me? We're just having a cuppa tonight. What colour will we make that one? I'll just do the rest of them red. Well, this one looks darker now, doesn't it, this colour? It's not a great deal of difference between the light, a little bit. It's not as noticeable as the pumpkin pie one. Might be when it's dry. Sometimes they go on a bit darker when you put them on and then they dry a bit and they go lighter. It can be a bit, when you first do it, it's like, oh no. Let's do that one red. Right, have I done them all? Let's have a look. I think I got them all. Cool. Back in the box. Okie dokie. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now we got to decide what we're going to do with the rest of the card. Oh, I like that. That's gorgeous. Okie dokie. Now, what sentiment will we have this time? Let's put happy birthday away. Anyone got a favourite sentiment? Right, while you're thinking about that, let's get out. I do love this. I love this shape. I think I have to use that shape because it's so gorgeous. All the other things are gorgeous too. It's just so hard to decide sometimes because there's so many gorgeous things to use. Do we need splotches on our card anywhere? Actually, it might look nice with a few of those really pale. What do you think? Hang on, let's get a pale. Where's my... Oh. Let's get some highlight and figure out. See what that looks like while we're thinking about sentiments. So if I did a stamp off, get that really pale colour going. Again, let's grab our little sheet. So handy. Sort of looks like that, sorta. I mean, it doesn't go as well on this one. Let's do a full one. Oh, got it on my finger. Put one over here. But it gives you an idea. Not sure if I like it or not. I don't want to put it on there if I don't like it. Do I? Not sure about that. Maybe do better at the top. If I'm going to put a sentiment there, can't decide. If in doubt, don't. That's what I usually do. Have a think about that. Might try some on a bit of white card, and we can always use it for something else. And there's a few other things. I'll just quickly have a look for you. There were a couple of other things in the inventory thing. Let me just wipe those blotches off, because otherwise I will have purple everywhere. Put that there. In the inventory, for demonstrators, we can look up what inventory is available or not available. So I'll just quickly, am I logged in? Yes. Inventory status. We go to, and it tells us low inventory. So there's a few things on low inventory. It will tell you on the website when you're shopping if it's low inventory. It says low inventory. So that's always good to know. I'm just looking for the one with the excess inventory. Oh, my throat went funny there. Where is it? Oh, can't see it now. I saw it before. Let me just look in my email because I know it's there. Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up. It's hard when you can't find it, isn't it? Alright. Where is it? Can't see it now, of course, because I'm looking for it. It's always the way. There's a new kit out today too, by the way. I did put a post up earlier. So that's really nice too, the kit. I cannot find what I'm looking for. It might be in there. Let me have a quick look. No, I cannot see it. Anyway, I know the brass butterflies were on that list. There was a couple of other things. Anyway, I can find them for you later if you need them. Let's just stamp another little bit of these splotches. And then now there's a big splotch stamp as well. This one. With the little one. And the little one. Big one and the big one. Let's just have a play with splotchy stamps for a minute. I'll come back to that. Light, dark. Got it? Light, light. Just want to see what they look like. Ooh, look how dark that one is. Off the page. Do a dark one of those. I guess they sort of end up the same colour anyway, don't they? When you stamp them off like that. Do another light one of that one. You like the new kit? Yeah, it's very pretty. It's got shiny bits on it. Just like it when they're shiny. Put another bit over that. Oh. Just keep going with it. Look at that. So that gives you a totally different look again, doesn't it? Those little ink pads up. Right, that's enough splotching for now. I don't think I'll do splotching on that now that I've done that. I feel like it'd be just not right with that one. So I need to work out the rest of that one. I think we'll use this. We could even die cut that, couldn't we? Ideas, ideas. I really like that. It's very pretty. Now, do we want to do that as something fancy? Like that gold paper? Because I've got some more of that. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Where did I put it? Let's see, somewhere on the table. There it is. Right here. And see, they've got rose gold in here as well as gold. Now this would fit in a mini, but I'm going to do it in the large machine because I find this paper's a little bit harder to cut. Just that little bit thicker, so it needs a bit more oomph on it when I'm die cutting it. Let's bring my machine over here. So if you're doing it in the mini, you might have to go through a few times. I tend to go through and back again when I'm doing this sort of card. Let's see how it went. It's still not, it's cut, but it sort of needs a bit of help. A bit of extra help to get it out. Put that back in there. You just might need to get a bit of, this is the little foam mat that comes with the brush. This brush fits in your take your pick tool. I tend to just use it like this, but it does fit in the end of it. So it won't come out like that. You can just grab the tool and sort of push down on it like that. Just needs a little bit of extra help with this paper. You're going to go and have a look. Yeah, I wish I could share my screen with you. Oh my God. Well, I could actually. I could get it up on my phone, couldn't I? I might do that in a second. Show everybody. Can't even think what it's called. Hang on. Let me look in my shop. It's got my shop open. Search kits. If you just type in kits into the search bar. I use the search bar a lot now. There are good menus though that you can look at. Like there is a kit menu. So you can always go straight to the kits in the menu. There's a menu called What's New? New Arrivals. It should show up in there. Let me just check. Yes, it does. There it is. Forever Friends Kit. It's called, and it's got lovely greens and let me go there. Forever Friends Photopolymer Stamp Set, Night and Navy Ink Spot. Step-by-step instructions, makes 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. And it's pre-printed envelopes with old olive foil, so they're quite shiny. And it's got old olive foil die cuts and labels, Calypso Coral Twine. Oh, it's very pretty. And it is, let me see the price, $37. That's really good. You get 8 cards for that. And a stamp in ink spot and stamps. I do really love the kits. So I'll be doing some more workshops soon too, which is exciting. The glebe area. Looking forward to that. And I'm going to be using the kits for those. Right, we're nearly there. So if you were to cut this out with the normal cardstock, you find it just pops out straight away. Or some of the foil paper. It's only this one I've had trouble with this. I think it's because of the grain on the card. It just sort of, I don't know, it's almost like it perforates it instead of cutting it. We'll get there, don't worry. We're nearly there. You can always zoom past this bit if you're watching the replay. Or just sit back and enjoy it. I think this is the last bit to come out. Is that the last one? Yeah. Now you could even keep these if you want to make other embellishments out of them. There's my container. Just chuck them all in there. Alright, let's have a look. What have we got here? Did you decide on a sentiment, anybody? Anyone find one they liked? Might do something more artistic with that one later, and use these dies a bit more. Do something like that. Now this one die cuts out, and then you can stick it on top of that one, like that. I don't know if that one sits on there or not, does it? No. That's a separate flower. I think if that one works with that one. No, they're different ones. You could cut a whole piece out with that one, and then you put that one on the top, like the leaf is layered, and you cut a whole piece out with this one and layer it on top like that. I don't know if these work the same way, do they? Oh yeah, they might work the same way too. So you've got those two dies, and you cut them out like that and lay it. Do different colours. I'm not sure if I've got time for that. Oh, it's only 9:38. Maybe. Maybe. let's just put it there for a second. We'll see. Right, what sentiment are we going? You've got to go? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. You're going to look at the new kit. Let's look at the new kit together. I'll just see if I can get it up on my phone. And, no, where's my shop? Where is the shop? We've got to pick a sentiment. If we go on that circle, we'll go on a smaller circle, like in the middle there. I'll see, happy birthday might be best to go again. Oh, could do, thank you. Right. Let me click on that. Kits collection. Just opening it up. There it is. So pretty. Yes. Here's the new kit. There it is. Forever Friends kit. So you've got all your foils there. And there's your... Sorry, got a shiny screen going on here. Lights, camera. And it should show us the stamp set. There's the stamp set. So it's not focusing very well. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Such a pretty card kit. Look at that. I'll try and get closer. Yeah, very artistic with that one. Okay, I don't really want to do a sympathy one right now because I did another one the other day. I mean, we could use that. Thank you. I like thank you. And I like happy birthday. I mean, that sort of sits better with the shape. But then we could do any shape in there, can't we? What have we got here? Okay, so in the packet, we've also got these shapes here. So if I put that on it, I can put that over that. Maybe. Let's just have a look. And what colour are we going? I think we'll have to go... Should we go the red or the pumpkin pie? Yes, very shiny and green. It's gorgeous. Use that bit of, a bit of cardstock. Fit on there. Let me test that. Looks nice. And then this one we can put through on our mini. Line that up. Hopefully it's lined up right. Does that look right? Hope so. Remember to stagger the ends of these. Whoops, today's it's going to grab the bottom one. Just hold them really firmly together till it gets going. See how the ends up here are not lined up? That way it goes through better. It's harder to do this on a piece of paper. Better when it's on my mat. Let's see how that looks. I think it just needs a bit of, you know what I think it needs? I think it needs a bit of this. Do it in the air like that, or you can lay it on your mat and rub it a bit like that. Depends whether you've got a spare bit of mat handy. I like working on the paper because it gives you that opportunity. Oh, that's better. Thank you. What do you think? Do we all think? Do we like that? Not sure. Having second thoughts. Maybe I haven't got that in the right spot. I think maybe I shouldn't center it. I should have it off a little bit. Yeah, that feels better. It's got to feel right, you know. I like it off a little bit. I might grab a little bit of ribbon for this one. Yeah, one of my favourite ribbons is gone, so we have to get past that and use other ones now. What have we got in here? I do love this one. One of my favourites too. There's a lot of favourites. I do love that. I'm pretty sure that's still there. Black and white. Let's just have a look. Sorry. Can't spell. What am I spelling? Black ribbon. Black and white. Right, this says black and white gingham ribbon. Still in the shop. So you can thread things through this too. We could go all the way around there, like that. I think I like that. Where's my scissors? Lovely. Alright, I'm going to put it get a bit of tear and tape. Keep on going too far down the table, sorry. Just going to put a bit of tear and tape on there. Okay. And then we'll have that over the top. I feel like that needs something else. I've got to do something else to that. Hang on. Where's my other brush? I just need something else. It's not right. I'm going to add a bit of pumpkin pie. Just feel like it needs a bit of extra colour around the edges to bring in those flowers, you know. Went in too far there. Do it again on the other side so it makes it look like you meant it. Just needed a bit more. See, now I've put too much there. Never mind. Come on, Fiona. Go a bit darker there. You can use daubers for this too. That's a bit better. Oops, got that 11 finger then. I think I did that last week with the pumpkin pie, didn't I? That's funny. I don't know what it is about the pumpkin pie. Stick my fingers in the pumpkin pie. Okay, let's get that off there for a second. Now I just want a bit more purple on this bit here. Let's get a bit more. Ah, that's better. Just needed something, you know. Right, so I've left the middle of it sort of whitish. So we get the red popping up of it. You know what we could have done? We could have embossed that in clear, but now that I've finished it, I don't really want to stamp it again. But you could always stamp it. Let me think. Yeah, it's hard when it's not a clear stamp, and because we're not using the Stamp Artist now. If you've got a positioning tool, use that and stamp the Versamark over the top of it to give you an embossed shiny. I could try doing it, but I might miss. Okay. Just going to put tear and tape on the back. I've stuck my ribbon on already, so I'll put this onto the card first, and then we'll put it around the back. want to check something. I am just going to check. My ribbon is sitting. What are we up to? 5.5 in the middle. I think it's a bit further down. It's about 49, isn't it? 48. 40. It's hard to see. Okay, so the other thing we could do is take it off there. Put it on here. Put it on our grid. Just make sure. I'll just bring that one down to that line there. It's not sitting on it, it's sitting above the line a bit, look. That's okay, as long as they're equal. I think that's okay. Alright. Push that down. And then on the back, put a bit of tear tape. Just want to look at the front of it and make sure I've got that straight. And whatever I do this one to, I'll match the other side. Alrighty, so again, you could use your grid paper if you want to, but it's sort of a bit off. It's a little bit off. That piece there goes to 48. It's about 48. Trouble when you do this. I can't see it. That's right. I think that's okay. Just make sure it's. Here we go. If we go inches, it's more exact. It's 1 7/8. Well, it's probably not more exact, it's just easier to read it. Sometimes it's easier to read a different measurement tool. So I swap and change between them. Whatever one works best for me. Okay, and then we'll just put some tape on that. Go over the top of the ribbon. And that'll hold it nice and firmly. Go down there. Okay. Push your tape on. And then we're going to take off one corner, like that, and then the opposite corner, like this. If you can't get the tape up, use the tool. Okay, and then make sure your card's up the right way. Not the right way. I'll turn it over and use it that way. Okay, so then on the corners that aren't pulled up, you hold that down. Make sure I'm up there. I like to stand up for this bit. Oh, you just came back. I realised it was upside. What? Oh, the blender's coming through on the back. That part. You could still be artistic and do a card like that. Okay, so when I put this on, I hold it. I love doing it this way because it just makes it so much easier with tear and tape. Because once you stick that stuff down, that's it. You're not moving it again. So I like to look at it all the way around and hold the corners that are not without backing on them. I mean, that still have their backing on. That's what I mean. And once you get those in place, you can just push that one down and then push that one down. So then they hold it in place for you. Ta-da! I just love it. It makes it so much easier. There we go. Look at that. Loving that. It's turning out very nicely. And here's my little thank you. So I'm going to put that off a little bit, just a little bit, I think. I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. I still feel like it's missing something. There's something. Oh, maybe it's okay. Maybe it needs a bit of black around it. I feel like it's not bordered enough. Maybe it does need the red on it. Hang on a minute. I've got my daubers now. My little dauber box. Let me find one that has red all over it. Hang on. I don't know which red that is. It looks a bit pinky. Might be alright. You think it looks great? I don't know. I just feel like this needs a little bit more border on it. Let's do it on the back and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See if I do a really fine red around the edge like that. I just feel like it needs that extra, just a tiny little bit. See the difference that makes? Look at that. Hang on, need white behind it. Look at the difference that makes. It just brings out the thank you more. Like I don't want to go up onto the card like the other bits. But I just felt like it needed a bit more border. So that works better with a dauber because you can get a bit more ink on it, like quicker, and the brush blends more, which is why they're called blending brushes. They all have their uses. So that was the Poppy Parade that I used. Okay, oh yeah, that's better. See, it's just got to feel right, you know. This is how I do my artwork. It has to feel right. Right, now we're going to go top and bottom. So we've got that ribbon through the middle. Oops, the daisies, I pulled the top off. Now when you're using kits, I was using a kit yesterday, and when it shows you on the kit packet in the instructions to dimensionals up towards the top of the sentiment piece, make sure you follow that to the way they show you in the picture, because often it's for a purpose, and yesterday it was for a purpose. It was so that it would keep it above the thing that was raised a bit below it. So I'm leaving that little gap in the middle there so that the ribbon sits in it like this, see? But yeah, on one of the kits yesterday, I don't know where I put my card now. I think I put it away. She might be just here. Hang on a second. See if I can find it for you. There it is. So in this one, you see how I've got the thank you. I put the dimensionals in the wrong spot. If you can see under there. So it should have been a bit higher and above that little piece of cardstock, this piece. So I stuck an extra piece under there just to hold it down like that. So it's okay. But in the instructions, it did have it right up sort of closer to the top of that. So it's because they've got this raised bit. So just really pay attention to that when you're doing your kits. And I stuck an extra bit of ribbon on that one. So that kit is the, let's see what that one is. That's the Sentimental Rose card kit. It's a lovely kit, pretty little cards. It's just a tip to remember. I thought I had them in the right spot, but I didn't. Okay. So it's a good idea to check you've got it in the right spot before you take the backings off, which is what I should have done yesterday. Could have done yesterday. Will I go in the middle? Probably. It looks funny now that it's sitting out like, oh, let me look on there. I think with the ribbon there it looks different. Yeah, I think I'll go in the middle of the circle now. Chop and change a bit, but with the black ribbon it looks better just behind it like that. Okay, I think we're going to have to get those butterflies out again. Find my other end. There it is there. Always like to put my lid on that. Alright, let's get rid of this piece of paper out from under there. Brushes, things everywhere. There we go, do a quick clear of the desk. Right, let's finish this little card off. So you can pull these out, be careful. Oops, so occasionally a butterfly will fly away like that. And you can hold it over the top of things for where you want it. I think I'll just use that one, seeing it flew off. And there. Go put one up there. Oh, they're pretty. They are pretty little butterflies. Just deciding whether I need more. I think I've got a lot going on with all those flowers, so I think I'll leave that. Right. Look at that. It's done. There we go. Another card done. Now don't forget to put your middles in if you're putting middles in. When I do coloured cards, I always put middles in. I don't always do them on my live though. So let's just do one. Now that's one we'll keep to do something else with. I don't think I'll stay and do it now. It's getting a bit late. But I might finish it off. We'll see how I go tomorrow. And let's make a bit of white card. Let's put the middle in to my white card. And of course, if you trim your cards down to the right size, I just cut the A4 into quarters, but if you actually cut it down, you'll end up with an extra strip of white card that you can use for another sentiment or something, instead of, you know, these tiny little strips like this. Just cut it all down. So I cut them to the same size as the one on the front. So whatever you decide to do. If you do, you know, sometimes I go smaller on the front. These ones are 10 by 14.35. But sometimes I go to 9.5 and go down to the 13.85. Just put a little bit of glue on there, don't put too much. And then just carefully put your card in, lining up all the edges so that they should be equal all the way around, if we've cut it properly. And then just make sure it's in. So because it's liquid glue, it will still move a tiny bit. Let's get rid of that, whatever that was, a furry bit. It's on, and then I usually stamp the back of my card as well because I sell them, and I want people to know I made them. So if you want people to know, bye Di, good night. Yep, I'm finished now, so I'm going to go too. There's my two little cards. They're cute. Thanks for joining me, and if you're joining me on the replay, thank you. And I'll be putting this in my YouTube channel as well, so don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That'd be lovely. Alright, I'll catch you all next week. Happy stamping and shopping. Don't forget the sale's on till the 1st of May, so lots of goodies in there. Ciao.